Cleanup efforts on the Exxon Valdez oil spill may have done more environmental harm than good. Israel says it's ready for peace talks, almost. And Gorbachev asked for a moratorium on Russian strikes and demonstrations. This is the CBS Evening News. Dan Rather reporting. Good evening. Cleanup operations to limit environmental damage from the Exxon Valdez oil spill in Alaska may have made it worse. And the total damage may be a lot worse than previously disclosed. Those are the latest government findings on the aftermath of the nation's largest ever oil spill. David Dow has details.
It was the most visible weapon in the early assault on the Exxon Valdez oil spill. Powerful jets of hot seawater sprayed on at least 200 miles of fouled Alaskan shoreline. But the technique, one of at least 4 that were used, may have done more environmental harm than good. That, at least, is the finding of NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, a leading agency in the cleanup effort.
If we had predicted that there would have been a negative impact for using the hot water treatment, we wouldn't have applied it or would have recommended applying it.
NOAA says the hot, high-pressure streams may in effect have sterilized many beaches, reducing their ability to support mussels, clams, and some plants. Other marine life was damaged by oil debris that washed into tidal pools. In Alaska today, cleanup officials said they knew there was a danger in the method, but insisted the trade-offs were worth it.
The hot water, high-pressure hoses had their place, and they were useful for a little while. When you're up to your knees in oil, and you have $1 billion commercial fishery to protect, you've got to take some extraordinary action.
The NOAA report came in the wake of other government studies indicating the Exxon Valdez disaster may have been deadlier than many experts had believed. Though 1,000 sea otter carcasses have been found, the studies estimate the actual death toll could be 5 times that up to 580,000 seabirds may have died. And the damage is continuing in some places.
I don't think that we can paint a picture that everything is fine and recovered, nor can we paint a picture that we have had an utter and total disaster.
Exxon did not contest the government casualty estimates while maintaining that Alaskan waters are in an advanced state of recovery.
It's rebounding and mending very rapidly. Fisheries seem to be good. The seabird populations will undoubtedly come back.
The government emphasized that its damage estimates are preliminary, that gauging the still unfolding impact of America's worst oil disaster may take years. David Dow, CBS News, Los Angeles.
There are new accusations that tobacco companies are misleading the public about the dangers of smoking by implying that they've come up with safer cigarettes. CBS News medical correspondent Susan Spencer has a report.
Meet Next and D-Nic. In test marketing in Tampa and Phoenix, these are so-called de-nicotined cigarettes, the tobacco industry's newest brainchild.
The appeal of any de-nicotine cigarette is to offer a different choice, a different preference to adult smokers.
Next cigarettes may be the most dangerous product put on the market in the last 10 years.
Dangerous, anti-smoking groups claim, because smokers may think these cigarettes aren't addictive. In fact, they have more nicotine than some cigarettes already on the market. But by just using the word de-nicotined, opponents say Philip Morris is implying a healthier smoke.
Philip Morris hopes to expand its market share by misleading young and old consumers alike into thinking that there is such a thing as risk-free tobacco use.
The groups have petitioned the government to make Philip Morris prove implied health claims. The company says it's not implying anything.
The only reference to health in any of our advertising is the Surgeon General's warnings. That's it.
Does the idea of protests over a new cigarette seem vaguely familiar? Well, it should. Remember Uptown? It bombed after complaints that it targeted blacks. And Dakota, aimed at, according to one marketing proposal, virile females. And Reynolds' failed Premier, the smokeless cigarette.